Time for your Nottinghamshire sport now. I'm Jake Brigstock. Nottingham Forest is set to be granted a 250-year lease on the City Ground site ahead of the proposed redevelopment. The changes shown would increase the stadium's capacity to 38,000. Nottingham City Council is expected to extend the lease in time and size to give the Reds the space for that expansion. For commercial reasons, though, the cost of the lease has not yet been made public. Reds defender Michael Dawson is fighting fit and is keen to get back involved ahead of pre-season training. The experienced centre-back missed the end of last season through injury but was involved with training at the tail end. He's ready to get straight back into the action though, and says after going in a couple of times during the summer to check everything is fine, he's ready for the first day of what will be his 19th pre-season. Former Port Vale owner Norman Smurthwaite has denied reports he put an offer in to buy Notts County. Smurthwaite is understood to have been interested in the Magpies for a number of weeks, with the Mirror saying he has officially launched a bid. However, he told the Nottingham Post he has made no such bid. If a takeover is not completed before July 10th, the High Court date, Notts County have over an unpaid tax bill of £250,000. Administration or even liquidation is a possibility for the club. Former Mansfield Town inside forward George Darwin has died aged 87. He scored 64 goals for the Stags in 132 appearances after having signed for the club back in 1953. In 1956-57 season, his final campaign at the club, he was the Stags' leading goalscorer with 19 league goals in 35 appearances before signing for Derby County. Cricket now, and the World Cup match at Trent Bridge between India and New Zealand was abandoned without a ball being bowled. Both teams are the only two left in the group stage of the competition to remain unbeaten, an accolade which they still share after today. The no result gives both teams each 1 point, which moves New Zealand a point clear at the top of the table, with India leapfrogging England into third. Tennis now, and all play for the Nature Valley Open had to once again be moved indoors. The top male seed in the competition, Brit Dan Evans, beat fellow countryman Jack Draper in straight sets. 2017 women's champion Donna Vekic fired her way into the quarter-finals of this year's competition by beating Chloe Paquet in straight sets. And top seed Caroline Garcia beat the last remaining British woman Maya Lumsden in straight sets to advance through to the quarter-finals. Now, the latest episode of Sports Week is available for you to watch on demand at notstv.com. There's boxing, squash and snooker. And Owen's joined by the baseball mad sports fan who's running events to get you hooked on the classic American sport, with a load of opportunities for you to get involved right here in Nottinghamshire.
For me personally, it's been quite a sort of solo experience watching baseball, and it's only been the last sort of few months that I've reached out and met a lot of people, and I'm continually surprised and pleased at how deep this kind of following goes, whether that's people who just simply watch the game or you know, more locally with the teams and what they're doing around.
How many teams are there, and how sort of big are they, I suppose, locally?
Locally, there's a team in Long Eaton, there's the Nottingham Rebels, it's a centre team that play in Bulwell, and then there's a university team as well. I believe there might be another Long Eaton team as well. I'm still meeting people myself, really, within the last few months, so hopefully this will bring together lots of people.
I guess baseball, you think of it as an American sport, and with that in mind, there are quite a lot of obstacles, things like time difference to enjoying it, I would imagine. Why do you think people, despite all that, are gearing towards it? Because we see it with other sports as well. There's a real passion for American football at the moment too.
I think, personally, I think baseball's got a lot of links with sort of, you know, cricket fans and with kind of the sport kind of partly originating here. I think it just suits the British mentality in the pace of the game.